You've no idea how many times I've tried to do this. This could be take 100, and hopefully this is the recording that's going to work. I was struck this morning by the fact that this time of year is seen as the season of Lent. Here was a time that Jesus was led, or in some Bible versions it's described as he was driven into the desert for 40 days of separation. And this is found in Matthew chapter 4, verses 1 to 10. One of the passages that stood out for me in these verses is the bit that says, "Man shall not live on bread alone, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God." So we also are finding ourselves driven into separation and isolation in a way that none of us could have anticipated even just a few weeks ago. And it struck me that we could maybe allow this time to bring us closer to Jesus and allow the Holy Spirit to work again into the fabric of our hearts. As someone who loves to be out and about and doing, I'm sure this time is going to be challenging for me. So I'm going to be looking at how I use my time, what I fill my mind with, and what I focus on. I know I have lots of unfinished craft projects on the go that I could try and finish, but that is not going to be the whole answer. So the challenges that the devil brought to Jesus seem to me to focus on three things. Firstly, our need for food and nourishment. And in the Bible, it says that our Father knows what we need and he tells us not to worry. This reference to man not living on bread alone points us towards a nourishment which comes through our relationship with Jesus, not what we find on the table. Secondly, our desire to be given attention and maybe even force God into doing our will. We need to remember that God truly loves us. He gave Jesus for us and brought us into his family. So we already have his love and his attention. And we can't force God into doing anything that is not part of his will. And thirdly, I thought this also spoke to our own desire to be powerful or to be seen as powerful. In reality, we know that we are completely powerless. And that's a bit of a scary thought, maybe a scary place to be in. But we're encouraged to trust in God and have faith in him. I love the passage in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 11, where it says that he has made everything beautiful in its time. He has also set eternity in the human heart, which speaks to me about God working in us. So as our normal lifestyle seems to have been taken away, we need God's help to look at things in a fresh way. So let's try and worship him in all things and through all circumstances. Finally, I wanted to share a song with you. The style might not be your kind of thing, but the words are brilliant. We will share a link with you. It starts off by saying, "I arise today through the strength of heaven." And it finishes with a declaration of Christ in me.